not walking, racing. sabiqoon. Those are the ones close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where? في جنات النعيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. There's a beautiful story in Surah Al-Baqarah towards the end of the surah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the filtration process that went about to bring a prophet like Dawood alayhi salam and have him slay Goliath. Towards the end of Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about Bani Israel who came after Musa alayhi salam and who said to their prophet who came after Musa, they said, send us a king so that we can go and fight fi sabilillah. And the Prophet said to them, what if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends you a king and you actually don't go and fight fi sabilillah? And they said, why would we go fight? When they've taken our land and expelled us from our land? And so when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a king, many of them rejected him and they refused to follow him. And they said, why would we follow Talut or Saul in English? وَنَحْنُ أَحَقُّ بِالْمُلْكِ مِنْهُ وَلَمْ يُؤْتَ سَاعَةً مِنَ الْمَالِ. That we are more deserving of this kingship than him. And he was not given the wealth that we were given. And so their prophet said to them, Allah has given him the mulk over you. He has given him kingship over you. And he has made him an authority over you in knowledge and in stature or power. And Allah gives to whom he wills. And Allah is the most wise. And so many of them who initially wanted that victory, and they said, we're down and we're going to go for it and we're ready to fight for it. When the time actually came, few of them actually followed him. Few of them are those who actually followed Talut. And from those, subhanAllah, from those who followed Talut, we learn on the next page, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in Surah Al-Baqarah that He says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ مُبْتَلِيكُمْ بِنَهَرٍ فَمَنْ شَرِبَ مِنْهُ فَلَيْسَ مِنِّي. Allah's going to test you with a river. When you come to this river, you can't drink from the river. That's the test. You're going to be thirsty. You're going to be tired. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is testing you. But you can't drink from the river. If you drink from it, you're not from my people. But if you don't drink from it, then you can be with me. Except if you want to just drink one handful. If you want to limit yourself to one handful, then that's okay. You can still follow me. And so, from those who were with him, and keep in mind, there was a big group who wanted this victory, the big group who wanted the king. And from those, few of them actually followed him. From those who followed him, few were those who were able to pass the test of the river. And so now we're filtering fewer and fewer and fewer. Until now, there's a small group with him. And from this small group, there are those who said, Jalut, Goliath, he's coming with his army and they're huge and they're so terrifying. And from that group, some of them wanted to defect. And a small group from them said, كم من فئة قليلة غلبت فئة كثيرة بإذن الله. How many small groups have vanquished large groups by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Be patient. And they made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They said, أفرغ علينا صبرا وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. That shower patience upon us and make our steps firm and give us victory against the disbelieving people. And from that group, Allah says that they beat the enemy. And what does He say? فهزموهم بإذن الله وقتل داود جالوت. 3 words. وقتل داود جالوت. How simple. Allah doesn't need more than that to destroy the enemy. Very simple for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very easy for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 3 words. But Dawood alayhi salam didn't win with those 3 words. He won from being from the big group who wanted victory to a smaller group who was actually down to put in the work for it, to the smaller group who was able to pass the tests, to the smaller group who were able to be patient to Dawood alayhi salam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the few. Because now there's a big group, right? But then you're just few. And Allah in Surah Al-Waqi'ah, He talks about السابقون والسابقون السابقون أولئك المقربون في جنات النعيم ثلة من الأولين وقليل من الآخرين. قليل. السابقون, coming from the verb sabaqa, to race. Racing towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Racing towards khair. Racing towards goodness. Racing towards all that's good. Racing. Not walking, racing. sabiqoon. أولئك المقربون. Those are the ones close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where? في جنات النعيم. High places in paradise. ثلة من الأولين. Lots of groups from the first generations. وقليل من الآخرين. Very few from the last generations. Homies, we're in the last generations right now. This is where it's at. We are in this time of fitan, where fitan are everywhere. Haram is everywhere. Are you going to be among the big group who says, yo, we want victory. Yo, send us the victory. Send us the izzah. Send us the honor. Or are you going to be from the small group who actually walks the talk? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ tells us in a beautiful hadith in Surah al-Tirmidhi, which has been authenticated by Al-Albani, that there's another version of this in Bukhari, which is not as detailed, where he says that there are 70,000 from his ummah, 70,000 people who are going to enter Jannah without accountability. No judgment. No judgment. Bro, the day that is Yawm al-Nadam, the day of regret, the day that the baby's hair turns gray, the day when everyone says nafsi, nafsi, myself, 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 myself. On that day, 70,000 people, individuals, just straight to paradise. Straight to paradise. You, no questions. Bismillah. And for each 1,000 of those 70,000, 70 more thousand. So 70,000, and then for each 1,000, 70,000. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would also give 3 accounts that are innumerable in our sense. We cannot count them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will decide. 3 other groups. And how large are those groups? Wallahu ta'ala a'lam. The point is, they're few. They're few. قَلِيلٌ مِنَ الْآخِرِينَ. These are the few. Not the many. Because everybody wants izz. Everybody wants honor. Everyone says, yeah, bro, make Islam top again. But then how many guys actually pull up? How many guys are praying Fajr in the masjid? How many guys are actually volunteering their time? How many guys are actually present when push comes to shove? How many guys are actually repping the deen? How many guys are actually out there preaching Islam, giving da'wah, amr bil ma'ruf, nahi anil munkar? How many, bro? How many really? And how many Muslims are just like Prophet ﷺ said, the froth of the ocean, just froth. And so Sabaqa, to race towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's the purpose, that's the goal. So we're going to be making weekly videos inshaAllah to change the mindset, to shift towards a mindset of Sabaqa. So we can be among sabiqoon. Sabiqoon, those who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أولئك المقربون. Where? في جنات النعيم. ثلة من الأولين وقليل من الآخرين. We are in this period of the akhirah. We're in the period where we're the end is coming, guys. We all know it. The signs are all around us. Bismillah. Let's be among the few. Let's be among the few that come at this time, who give honor to the religion through who they are and how they act. May Allah make us among those who, when He talks about الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. Al-Iman is important. Wal-Amal al-Salih is important. Let's have both, inshaAllah. Let's be among the sabiqoon. May Allah bless you and bless me and make us join together, inshaAllah, في جنات النعيم. ثلة من الأولين وقليل من الآخرين. Let's be among the qalil. Let's be among the few who race towards Allah. Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
والسابقون السابقون أولئك المقربون